Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new movies I watched this month video. This is not going to be a long one because I actually watched 4 movies this month. It's because there were a lot of shows still that I wanted to watch, like Scott's Pilgrim vs. the World. I watched a Adventure Time season that was on Netflix, the 1 till 4. What else was on the, I think probably a lot of things that kind of interested me, Rick and Morty too. I think school has been just, very busy, and that's why I couldn't watch a lot of movies this month. But I watched a few interesting ones today or this month. So alright, let's start off with the first one, I guess, which is The Ratcatcher from Wes Anderson, which is on Netflix. And this is not really a full-on movie, but it's kind of like 30-20 minutes or something. And yes, it is with a few pretty famous actors, mostly British too. I believe the person who played Voldemort was his name. I can't remember his name anyway. But yeah, very interesting Wes Anderson short film, I guess, and it's about like a story written by Roald Dahl, which kind of also wrote what else? I think he did The Cringe, right, and Lorax too. So yeah, there we go. Alright, The Ratcatcher, interesting movie to see, I guess. The next one was the Mario Bros. Movie. That's really interesting. I really enjoyed this one because I was like, okay, dang, I haven't played, Mario games fully. Like, I never completed any Mario game completely, or, but, I know the characters. I know Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Yoshi, Princess Peach, Princess Daisy, Donkey Kong, and I know, the normal sound effects. I know a bit of like, some games, right? But this was a really fun and entertaining and movie, right? It was a nice film. Mario Bros. Movie is for everyone, I guess. For if you're a fan of Mario, or if you're not a fan of Mario, that's alright. Because there were a lot of different things for different people in this movie. Like there were little Easter eggs. So I guess referring back to the old games from the 90s or the 80s, that's nice. And there were more recent things. The cast of the movie was also really cool, like Jack Black as Bowser, Chris Pratt as Mario, and yeah, it was really fun and really nice. So there we go. Alright, the third one I actually watched in class, which is called Rosie. This is a Dutch movie about a girl fantasizing about an imaginary friend, and yeah, I guess it was an entertaining Dutch movie, I guess. Yeah, I guess it was alright. It was kind of cringe at some scenes because the Netherlands, Netherlands, the Dutch, uh, the Dutch was a bit weird because this was a movie spoke and made in the 90s, and that's still very different from my language that I speak today, because this is also in the area of Antwerp, which they speak Antwerp, I guess that's where, yeah. So the language is still different from the Dutch that I speak, the Nederlands, as I were to say it like that. So that's interesting. And some scenes were just kind of cheesy, right? But that was the 90s, man. They spoke differently back then. So there we go. And the fourth one is actually also a Dutch movie, which is At Fundum. And to think this is like one of the best Dutch movies that I've seen. At Fundum is about a student group, I guess. I think you have this all across the world, but if you have a student group, right? A student group, there's are some kind of rituals that you need to do to become an official member of this group, right? But At Fundum is I would were to say really recent. Like the things happening in this movie are still very recent, very talkable, I guess, in this normal society now in Belgium, because some kind of problem happened, some kind of person died because of these student groups, and it's still really talked about. So there we go. And At Fundum, it's really great. It's directed by one of those classic Dutch or Belgian movie directors, which is called Erik van Looy, and he's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, those were my 4 movies for this month. That was kind of it, and that was it. I don't think, I hadn't had the time to watch any other movies, and exams coming up really, really closely. So I might probably not have a lot of time for the coming 2 weeks to watch another movie. So that's a shame. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Goodbye, everyone.